Imagine a man who stood at the forefront of America's birth, yet often fades into the shadows of history. A man whose brilliance and stubbornness helped forge a nation, but whose legacy is often overlooked. This is the story of John Adams, the fiery founding father, the passionate patriot, and the underrated leader who shaped the United States of America. Born on October 30th, 1735, in Braintree, Massachusetts, John Adams was the son of a farmer and a devout Puritan. From an early age, he was driven by a thirst for knowledge, graduating from Harvard at just 20 years old. But Adams wasn't destined for a quiet life as a lawyer. The winds of revolution were blowing, and Adams would soon find himself at the heart of the storm. Did you know that John Adams defended the British soldiers involved in the Boston Massacre? It was an unpopular move, but Adams believed in the rule of law, even for his enemies. This act of principle would define his career and earn him respect as a man of integrity. By the 1770s, Adams had become a vocal advocate for independence. He was a key figure in the Continental Congress, where his fiery speeches and tireless work helped rally support for the American cause. In fact, it was Adams who nominated George Washington to lead the Continental Army, a decision that would change the course of history. But Adams's greatest contribution to the Revolution might be his role in the Declaration of Independence. While Thomas Jefferson penned the famous words, it was Adams who tirelessly argued for its adoption. He later called it the greatest effort of my life. After the Revolution, Adams served as a diplomat in Europe, securing crucial alliances and loans for the young nation. He negotiated the Treaty of Paris in 1783, which officially ended the war and recognized American independence. But his time abroad wasn't easy. Adams often clashed with fellow diplomats, including Benjamin Franklin, who he found too accommodating to the French. Upon his return, Adams became the first vice president under George Washington. But the role was frustrating for him. He once called it the most insignificant office that ever the invention of man contrived. Little did he know, his greatest challenges were yet to come. In 1796, John Adams became the second president of the United States. His presidency was marked by intense political divisions. The Federalists, led by Alexander Hamilton, and the Democratic Republicans, led by Thomas Jefferson, were at each other's throats. Adams found himself caught in the middle. One of the most controversial moments of his presidency was the Alien and Sedition Acts. These laws, aimed at protecting the nation from foreign influence, were widely criticized for suppressing free speech. While Adams believed they were necessary for national security, they tarnished his legacy and fueled his political enemies. After losing the election of 1800 to Thomas Jefferson, Adams retired to his farm in Massachusetts. But his story doesn't end there. In one of history's most remarkable friendships, Adams and Jefferson, once bitter rivals, reconciled in their later years. They exchanged over 150 letters, discussing everything from politics to philosophy. On July 4th, 1826, exactly 50 years after the Declaration of Independence, John Adams passed away. His last words were, "Thomas Jefferson still survives." Unbeknownst to him, Jefferson had died just hours earlier. It was a poetic end for two giants of American history. So why does John Adams matter today? Because he was a man of principle in a time of chaos. He championed the rule of law, defended unpopular causes, and helped lay the foundation for American democracy. His contributions to the Constitution, his diplomatic achievements, and his unwavering commitment to independence make him one of America's most underrated leaders. Adams once said, "Facts are stubborn things, And whatever may be our wishes, our inclinations, or the dictates of our passions, they cannot alter the state of facts and evidence. These words remind us of the importance of truth and integrity in leadership, a lesson as relevant today as it was in Adams' time. John Adams may not have the fame of Washington or Jefferson, but his legacy is just as vital. He was a man who dared to dream of a nation built on liberty and justice, and who worked tirelessly to make that dream a reality. So the next time you think of America's founding fathers, remember John Adams, the forgotten leader who helped shape a nation. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories about America's underrated leaders. Who should we cover next? Let us know in the comments below.